So yeah, dynamics processors are anything that messes with the amplitude of a signal. So any processor that processes the dynamics, the amplitude.
The minimum and the maximum volume or amplitude of said sound waves. It's really neat.
Yeah, really neat.
So types of signal, types of dynamic processors would be like expander, gate, compression, limiter.
And then there's variations on that, like the dynamic EQ and multiband compressor, but it's true those four are the main
transient designers, et cetera,
exactly.
et cetera.
He designs a transient so that the kick drum is perfect.
So there's those four. There's two categories. So an expander and a gate. It's all about the threshold, saying when the amplitude goes below that threshold, we're going to either turn the signal down or turn it off. So an expander turns it down, so it expands the dynamic range, and a gate turns it all the way off, so it closes the gate on it. And so they also call it a noise gate, right? Because it turns off when the signal goes below the level, that gets turned off. And that's what in live sound, use gates all the time to help avoid feedback. Get mics to turn off when you're not using them. And then the other two are the compressor and the limiter, and they're kind of the opposite. When the signal goes over the threshold, it starts to turn the signal down. And a compressor will just turn it down a little bit, let it still go over the threshold some, whereas a limiter is a compressor on steroids. And so as soon as the signal gets to the threshold, it just kind of gets turned down enough so it just stops. So is that
compression is great. I like it.
Compression is the most commonly used one of all of them.